Hey guys, what's up? It's Charlie here, and today we're going to be looking at 8 signs they're cheating on you. Do you think your significant other, whether it's your wife, husband, boyfriend or girlfriend, is cheating on you? This is one of the worst things that could happen to people ever. But are they actually cheating or not? Well, they might be, and here are 8 signs they are. And these aren't obvious things either. These are things many people overlook. However, these signs are all from relationship experts and private detectives who have seen this hundreds of times. But before we get into it, why not subscribe and press the notification bell too? Coming up first, we have a new look. Now, what happens if your significant other suddenly starts taking a lot more care of themselves? Most people actually think this is a good thing for the relationship. It shows the significant other is putting in a lot of effort and cares what you think. But oftentimes, that is not the case according to a private detective. Let's say your significant other has new cologne or perfume, a new haircut, or new clothing. Well, that may not be for you. Instead, they may be trying to impress someone else. You might say, do you have some important client meeting today? And they may say, yes, something like that. But in reality, they're totally lying to you and address. When couples are really comfortable, they won't suddenly start spending a ridiculous amount of time on their appearance if they didn't beforehand. However, for new relationships, people always try and look their best to make a good first impression in the first few months. So if you suddenly see this from your partner, it could be a sign they're cheating on you. Another thing to look out for is how much they're washing. For example, when your significant other comes home, do they jump right in the shower? They may be washing away evidence of cheating, for example, another person's perfume. Dr. Phillips, a relationship expert, says you should look out for your partners washing their clothes as soon as they get home. Again, they could be washing away evidence of cheating like another person's perfume or cologne smell. Maybe they're just a clean freak, or maybe they're having an affair. You never know. Next up is mood swings. Does it seem like your partner's nice to you one minute and then lashes out the next? Now, of course, your partner may just be going through something causing them to have a mood swing. But that is not always the case, and a lot of the time this could mean they're cheating on you. But why would someone showing anger to you mean they may be cheating? Well, it's because they feel guilty and they're trying to justify their actions by blaming you. Maybe you do something very small and it totally freaks them out and gets them angry for no good reason. Or maybe you ask one simple thing like, what did you do today? And they freak out. They may be paranoid that you're onto them and then try and get defensive. This is just them trying to justify their actions by blaming you, which is never a healthy thing in any relationship. So if you notice this happening a lot, then be sure to either question them about cheating or leave them. Next up is phone privacy. Okay, we all want privacy when it comes to our cell phones. Some couples may be okay with each other knowing each other's passcodes and checking out each other's phones. But if your significant other isn't, that is totally normal and not something you should be annoyed about. However, there is an issue if they're excessively private when it comes to their cell phone. Nowadays, 60% of relationships begin on a phone, whether it's a dating site or app or just somebody texting each other making plans. That means if someone's cheating on you, there'll definitely be evidence about it all over their phones. If your partner didn't have a password on their phone before, but now they do, that could be a warning sign. If you simply ask, can I take a photo on your phone, and they freak out, this is a sign they have something to hide. You may want to do something innocent like check the time or the weather, and they will freak out. This means they don't want you to see any of their texts and emails with the person they're cheating on you with. Relationship guru Dr. Phillips even says if they hide their cell phone when you're together, this is also a typical sign of cheating. This is because they're trying to avoid getting calls or texts whilst in your presence. Also, if you ever call or text your partner and they take ages to respond, this is also a warning sign. Really, they may be doing the same thing with the person they're cheating on. So if you often call your partner and they don't answer and later say their phone was in their car, then be sure to take note. Next up is changing what they like. If you're in a relationship with someone, you likely know what they like. For example, you probably know the kind of music they listen to. Well, if the things they enjoy are suddenly changing, this could be a good sign they're cheating. Maybe their new partner likes these things, and they want to now like them too. Or maybe their secret lover simply introduced them to new things. Now, this is not a warning sign if it's just a few things, but if there's many things changing in their life, this could be a sign of cheating. What you should do if you notice this is ask your partner why they suddenly like these things. For example, what sparked their change in preference of music or food? If you guys have friends who have got in relationships, you know that people change a lot when in relationships. And that's the same if someone's cheating. They'll change depending on what their partner likes. Next up is not annoyed as much. We all have that one thing our partners do that really annoys us. Maybe for girls it's when their boyfriends walk around with no clothes on. Or maybe for guys it's when your girlfriend can't decide where she wants to eat. Whatever it may be, if these things that once annoyed your partner suddenly doesn't, that's actually a bad sign. You may think that's them just getting used to you, but instead it's them putting less importance on the relationship. They're focused on their affair and not on your relationship, so that's a sign of cheating. The best way to tell if that's the case is by honestly asking them. You could simply ask why they're acting so laid back and nothing's annoying them. They may not tell you the truth, but you can probably tell by their demeanor whether they're cheating or not. Next up is non-specific answers. Is your partner being unusually untalkative? Well, this could be a sign of cheating as they don't want you to know what they've been getting up to. For example, if you say to them, "Hey, what were you doing last night?" or "What did you do today?" Usually they'd have some anecdotes and tell you what they did. But if they just give you a one-word answer like worked or relaxed, then this is a bad sign. If they can't go into any detail, this probably means they're hiding something. If they suddenly need to stay back late at the office and can't explain why, that's a bad sign. Or if they're going on a business trip but can't tell you anything about where they're staying, that's also a sign they may be cheating. This will become especially clear if you push back and ask why they're being so unspecific. They may snap and get aggressive, which we've already covered and is another sign of cheating. Coming up next is public displays of affection. If there's one thing couples love, it's PDAs. This means things like holding hands, kissing, hugging, or even other things in public. If you go to any park, you'll see tons of young couples all over each other. But according to a private investigator, public displays of affection may be key in finding out whether your partner's cheating or not. Now, your partner may just be showing different signs of affection as the relationship grows and develops. But what's not normal is if you see a massive change. For example, if they always used to hold your hand, but now don't. This means they're pulling away from the relationship, not only emotionally, but physically too. Also, if they want to be seen with you less in public, this is a warning sign. Partly it's because they don't want to run into anyone, and then those people would know they're having an affair. Also, if your partner backs away if you go in for a hug while out in public, this means they've lost interest in you. But according to relationship experts, the best way to solve this is through communication. You need to straight up ask your partner why they're not showing signs of public affection. One of the worst things you can do is not talk about it, so make sure you bring it up when you see it happening. And finally on the list of signs they're cheating on you from a private investigator, we have time without you. Now this one should be kind of obvious, but it is often overlooked. If you ask your partner to go somewhere with you and they say, "No, I have other plans," this is a bad sign. Now obviously they may just have other plans, but if this happens a lot, they're likely cheating. If your partner simply wants to leave home without you all the time, this may mean they're unfaithful. Also, if your partner used to invite you on dates and to hang out with their friends but now doesn't, this is a bad signal. This means they're trying to avoid you and slowly break off the relationship. A lot of the time people are too scared to just end the relationship, and that's why they cheat. So they may be hoping you'll just break up with them so they can cheat in peace. Also, if you and your partner used to spend lots of time at home together but now they're always out, that's a worrying sign as well. This could mean they found someone new and you don't know anything about it. So those are signals from relationship experts and private investigators your partner is cheating on you. Now don't worry, if you see one of these signs, it's likely nothing. But if you see 2 or 3 of these signs, then it could be something you need to talk about. The best thing to do before acting irrationally is talking to your partner to check if they're really cheating. It's normal for couples to get kind of jealous, so try not to feel too embarrassed. And be sure to comment down below if you can think of any other signs your partner could be cheating on you. And be sure to comment down below if you have any other signs your partner may be cheating on you. Be sure to vote in the poll in the top right corner for the most effective sign to tell if someone's cheating on you. I think it's them getting a new look, as many people will not actually realize this or just think it's something good. If you guys want more tips and awesome videos, check out my second channel. There'll be a link to that coming up on screen in a moment, and I even show my face in some of the videos. But as always, thanks for watching. Be sure to check out some more videos on screen right now. Leave a like if you enjoyed, and if you haven't already, what are you waiting for? Subscribe to Top 10s.